But then the text also, verse 22, when we lift it up, says they came to Bethsaida, and some people brought a blind man and begged Jesus to touch him. See, some of us, we don't appreciate our sightedness. And so we really can't understand or fully appreciate what's going on here. This man cannot see. And because he cannot see, he has to trust somebody whom he cannot see to lead him. Oh, y'all not hearing me now? He has to trust that folks are not going to take advantage of him in his situation. Because let me just tell the truth. Some of us know people who take advantage of other folks when they're in their weak stages. How many folk know what I'm talking about? That's why they warn you against predatory callers that try to prey on our seniors and whatnot, on the widows and the widowers, calling them, trying to deceive them. See, you got to know who you can trust. And see, because he had to trust that these people meant him well. And on this journey to clarity, write this down. You need to identify who you trust to help you get the help you need. Who you trust to help you. And let me just tell you the truth. You can't trust everybody that got on big church hats. Oh, y'all better talk to me today. You can't trust everybody that got on a big necktie and the finest suit. We talk about trying spirits by the Spirit. We talk about discernment. You better ask God for some discernment before you trust the wrong people to try to help you. Because let me tell you something, some folks are low down. Some folks will act like they're trying to help you, but what they're actually doing is trying to use you to get to where they're trying to get. Let me just tell the truth. See, there's some folks who will see you in your moments of weakness and see that as an opportunity to use you to jump to something else. Be careful about the deceivers. I told him this morning, it's a difference. See, some of us thought we were going to get some nice Atlantic salmon friends. But what we ended up getting was some bottom feeders. Some catfish friends. Now, I know some of y'all like to bread your catfish and put it on a piece of white bread with hot sauce and mustard. But we do know that catfish eat from the bottom. Be careful about getting too many folk from the bottom. Am I talking right in this church today? You cannot be vulnerable with everybody. Some folk telling folk all your business, you thinking they could see you in you're not so good state. Next thing you know, it was on somebody's Facebook page. You better be careful. See, you better be careful who you're transparent with. See, some folk can handle your ugliness. What are you talking about, ugliness? See, that's who we are beyond the robe. That's who we are about. See, the pastors, we got on nice robes. The ordained clergy got on nice robes. You got deacons in nice suits and ties. The deaconess and the mothers got on their uniforms. The ushers got on uniform. Many of us are dressed so nice, got on all this smell good and all of this. But somebody else knows another side of us. Am I talking right in this church? That's why I tell folk, don't you ever get so high-minded that you forget God has brought you from somewhere. How many folk know that God has brought you from somewhere? And I believe that's one of the challenges for this generation of church. Some of us wonder why the young people don't come to church, or some don't want. It's because there's too many church folk trying to act like they don't have a history. And all of us, God has brought through something. How many folk know what I'm talking about? All of us. Because see, if we start really testifying, we'd miss all the games tonight. Because when you start talking about what God has done in your life, When you begin to bear witness to the truth that many of us should not be here today, when you bear witness to the truth that there's some things that should have sent some of us out to Greenwood Cemetery and Forest Lawn. How many folk know what I'm talking about? When you bear witness to the truth that you really don't deserve to have that shelter that's over your head. When you bear witness to the truth that there's some things in life that you thought were going to cause you to lose your mind, and you can testify for yourself, he has been a heart fixer and a mind regulator. When you bear witness to the truth, you lost everything that you had, but God still came and gave you an extra abundance for everything that you lost. See, and I told him this morning, sometimes you've got to interrupt the flow and give God a praise, even when it's not the proper time to give God a praise, because when you begin to consider that God has held you together, even when the boat of your life capsized, lost your job, lost this, lost friends, lost relationship. But one thing God reminded you is that if I be for you, who can be against you? And how many people have seen the God of your supply? If he's been that good to you, let's just interrupt the sermon and give him a praise for being that kind of